All right, so number 16a, we're going to change the 0 to a 1 because otherwise it doesn't really work. So we write equals x just to help us see what we're looking for. And now if we write this into exponential form, it would be 8 to the x equals 1, right? And now we can actually solve the problem. There's no exponent that's going to take anything to 0. So what would x have to be here?
0.
Exactly, there we go. Or you don't have to write x equals, we just put that there as a tool, right? So we're just going to write the answer, which is 0. All right, so now let's go to b. So if you don't know what you're looking for, write equals x and then change the exponential form. What is this in exponential form?
4
Right, 4 to the x equals 2. So how would I get 4 to 2? 1/2, right, because it's the square root. What's the index on the square root? Four to the 1/2 equals 2 because 1/2 power is the same thing as the square root. Square root of 4 is 2, right? So the index tells you the bottom number of a fraction when you're doing the exponent. So in this case, right, the square root is 1 over 2, right? What's the cube root then? What would the power? 1 over 3, right? And if you took like the fourth root, it would be 1 over, right? That's how the roots and exponents work. So the answer here is 1/2. All right, looking at C. C, I don't see a base. That's called the common log. So what is the base there? 10, right. Now if I rewrite this in exponential form so I can see what I'm looking for, what would it be? Right, 10 to the x equals 0.01. So what would I have to do here to get this? What would it be here? 1/3? No, because you're not taking a root here necessarily. 0.01 is the same thing as, if you thought about it in a fraction form, it would be 1 over 100, right? So this is the same thing as saying equals 1 over 100. So if you see it like this, can you tell me what x would be? X is -2, that's right. So in this case, you see, yeah, it's -2. Boom. Because 0.01, right, how many decimal spots do you have? You have 2, right? That's the hundredths spot, which means you have 1 over 100. All right, the last one here, log base 64 of 4 equals, so let's put the x over here to see what we're looking for. If I rewrite this in exponential form, what would it be? That's right, 64 to the x equals 4. Now, this is going to be a root, right? So what root of 64 would I use to get to 4? All right, let's see. 3, right? 4 times 4 times 4 equals 64, which means, in this case, 64 to the what power? 1/3, right, because we're going the opposite direction. So the answer is 1/3. And that's number 16.